I've been getting warnings. They're saying to be careful and to shut my mouth. And that tells me one thing, that we are right over the target, which is why we're taking this off of the private servers, out of the shadows, and we're going public, because the only real weapon is truth. And call me reckless and call me paranoid, and frankly, I hope I am, because if I'm right, then the reality of the situation is far more disturbing than anyone can imagine. And if I'm wrong, then we can all share a laugh at my expense. If you've been following the threads on Reddit, you know how deep this rabbit hole goes, but for everybody else, this all began with the first loose thread that I ever pulled, the one that started to unravel reality itself. My grandfather died in 2017. This is the last voicemail that he left me. He loved to sing, a little off key. It was perfect. But when I played it last week, it was cold, like a machine.
Hush now, quiet now, the stars are only lights upon the sea.
This is the same file. The data hasn't been altered. It's the only variable that's changed is the voice inside the recording. Ryan, back me up here.
It's the original file, but you can hear that someone used the audio to train a vocal AI, then layered the replica over the source somehow without changing the metadata.
And I remember my grandfather's voice. That's the thing about memory. It's like an anchor. It's a load-bearing wall. We build our entire reality on just a handful of them. And when you pull one out, the whole structure collapses. And I trust my anchors because they're sensory, like the smell of my mother's shampoo, or the Thanksgiving turkey falling and hitting the ground and splattering all over the place. It was messy, it was hilarious, and it was real. These memories are the floorboards. And that reality was solid until things started changing. And before we go deeper, for those of you just listening, a quick note on our setup here. We're broadcasting from underground. That's a Faraday cage back there. The signal jammers, I thought it was a little overboard. I thought Ryan had been mainlining too many late night conspiracies. But to be honest with you, after you've seen what we've seen, I think paranoia is the only sane response left. Because proof started showing up in my biology. When I enlisted into the military, they stamped my dog tags. Blood type O positive. It's a biological fact that I've carried for 20 years. Last week, I had a routine physical. So throw it up, Ryan. On one side, you'll see a worn out old military dog tag. And on the other side, it's a lab report. The new report says that my blood type is now AB negative. I went to doctors, I went to MRIs, psych evals. They said I'm perfectly healthy, but that doesn't explain my blood type changing. And there's a whole lot of us that know what it feels like when everyone that you trust insists that, no, it's always been this way. You start to wonder, I'm wondering if I'm crazy or just obsolete. There's a deeper pattern here, but right now I could hear a little bit of static on the line, and I don't want to send any signals on an open channel when we don't know what's on the other end. NeuroSyntech understands that your cognitive health is the key to living the life you deserve. I've been trying their flagship product, ClariSync, for a few weeks now, and I have to say, I feel sharper and clearer. Ryan?
It's hard to quantify when you run as many late night diagnostics as I do, but yeah, the fog seems to be clearing faster.
If you're looking for an extra boost, check them out. It's neurosyntech.com and use promo code BLACKVEIL for 20% off your first order. And the most invasive edits, they're not always the big ones. Sometimes it's a quiet revision in a place that you thought was safe, like a 5th grade class photo. Throw it up there, Ryan. I could still smell the pencil shavings in Miss Ganser's class. I remember wearing this itchy sweater, this hand-me-down sweater, and trying my absolute hardest not to itch when they took the picture. It's a perfectly useless but crystal clear memory. But where am I in the photo? That's not me in that photo. It's my sister. She's standing in my spot. She wasn't even in that class. And I stare at that and I have to ask myself this question, like, who's crazy? Is it the boy that's in the picture who remembers the itchy sweater? Or is it me looking into the past that never happened? There's this place I go when I dream. It's a long concrete hallway. And there's always music. It's like a faint and it's echoing in the hallway. It just goes on forever and it's absolutely endless. And there are doors on both sides. And for years, I called it a dream. I'd write it off as this textbook symbolism, like unopened doors. They're just regrets. They're the kind of cheap insights that therapists sell you by the hour. Last time I was there, something changed. I found a door, and it had my name on it. And I opened it. I wasn't watching a dream. I saw me right here speaking these words into this microphone. And that's when the floor just fell out from under me, because the dream, it's not supposed to be watching you back. You know, the science says that the odds that we're living in a base reality, practically zero. You've heard the saying that a fish doesn't know it's wet? I think that our biology just doesn't have the ports to perceive reality. It's built to render it, but not to really perceive it. Like, what if the air we're breathing, it's just data?
So, before you wrap, take a look at the notes for the caller on line 1.
Yeah, Tim. It's Tim, right, from the forums?
Thank you for taking my call.
Go ahead, Tim. You're on the line.
Okay, I have this recording of my grandmother. She was singing me a lullaby. I duplicated it last month to preserve it, and when I played it back, all the warmth were just gone. That was the first edit. The morning my little brother died, and at breakfast that day, Sal, his face, it looked wrong. Too perfect, like a doll pretending to be him.
You saw the distortion like the Thatcher illusion?
Yes, I did, and I was the only one who saw it. My parents just thought I was being a weird kid.
Tim, the song you mentioned. I need you to tell me how it starts, just the first line.
Hush now, quiet now, the stars are only... How do you have that? That's the voice from my tape.
That's the voice from mine. This is the song that I hear in my dream because my grandfather used to sing it to me. We made it up. That was our song. Your brother died a few weeks after you noticed the change in the lullaby. What year was that?
The spring of 2017. Why?
That's the year my grandfather died. That's why we're here, to keep pulling on this thread all the way back to whatever's behind the black veil. Some rides stay with you, not the drive, but the passenger. How many silent trips down the same dark road would it take before you realized that you weren't the one choosing the destination? You know that point in a cross-country drive? About 12 hours in, the road hypnosis kicks in and time gets slippery. That's where I was, in the middle of the Utah desert, and that's when I saw a silhouette with his thumb out. You don't stop, you lock the doors. Until about 20 miles later, and then he was there again, the same guy, unmoving. I finally just refused to look at the shoulder of the road. I stared right in front of me, but that's when I saw his eyes in my rearview mirror. Our guest tonight is a rideshare driver, and he's trapped in a loop with a silent passenger who appears at his route and is beginning to feel less like a job and more like a glitch. Dave, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
How long have you been driving for?
It's been 5 years. I mostly drive at night. I used to prefer it, but it was less traffic, less small talk. Thought the quiet was good. So it started feeling crowded.
Explain that to me, the crowded quiet.
It's like the silence isn't empty anymore. It's got a heaviness to it. You know when you're in a room and you're alone, but somebody's about to come in that room? That feeling for hours, right? A whole shift of just that. This is the first time I've driven at night in like weeks, so I'm a little...
When did this start?
It was like a month ago. I got a ping. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. I was out on the edge of town. It's this road, just a bus stop. The app said that the rider's name was Desmond. If I'm being really honest with you, even from the start, before anything else happened, that felt really weird. But I got to make money. That's why I'm there. So I did it anyway.
I believe you gave Ryan the dash cam footage of the first time that you had picked him up. Ryan, could you put up the dash cam footage?
Yep, got it on your monitor now.
Yeah, so
break it down. What's happening in this clip?
So that's me. I pull up, right? And look at him. He's just standing and he's not looking at his phone. Most people, they're waiting on a car, they look at their phone.
Looks like a
they
mannequin.
Look around. I was about to just, cancel the ride, say he was a no-show, go about my night. But then the second I got my finger over that button to cancel the ride, he moved. He opens the door really slow, and then he just slides in, sits in the back seat. Not a sound, not a single sound.
Did he ever acknowledge you when he got into the car? Did he say hello?
Nothing. It's like I wasn't even there to him, right? When he gets in, the app pings and it says, your ride with so-and-so has begun. It's like, well, I'll check with this guy because he's been quiet and weird. And I said his name, asked if that was his name.
Right.
Silence.
Your gut's obviously telling you, get out of there.
Yeah.
But the app tells you to pick him up and go. So what makes you trust the system more than your gut?
I don't know. It didn't feel like I had a choice, really.
Where does he have you taken?
It was this parking lot. It's like way out behind this strip mall that's been dead for years. There's nothing there. It's just shattered glass and weeds.
No business that no obvious destination?
I have no idea why anybody would go there at any time of day, let alone 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't think about it much. And the next night, the same time, 3 a.m. on the dot, get another ping, same name. This time, he wants me to pick him up from that parking lot and take him back to the bus stop. It was like a loop.
Is there anything different? Did he change his clothes? Did he look any different? No, exactly the same.
The only thing that's different is the order of the pickups. That stop, then that stop, then that stop. He did that 5 nights in a row.
What night did you think, oh my God, I got to start recording this?
It was probably, it was definitely night 3, because after night 2, I talked to my therapist about it because I was getting freaked out. She says, well, you should write it down. Just write down everything, write down the details. So I started that, but what I wanted to know, what is happening? What is this person doing in my car? Why are they going to this location? So I thought the only way to do that is just to get the files from the dash cam. So I saved those. I mean, if I'm honest with you, I haven't watched any of them.
You haven't watched any of them?
No, not a second.
I was going to ask you how you felt when you watched it back.
I haven't.
You haven't even watched any yet? This is the first time that you're seeing it? We saw night 3 already.
Yeah.
But you haven't watched night 4, night 5?
Nothing. I've thought about it, right? But then I get this feeling that if I watch it, I might see something that I'm not supposed to see.
It's such a strange thing for this man to be contacting you over and over again. If you had to guess, what does he want? Like, why you? Why 3 o'clock in the morning? Why back and forth from the same locations that are burned out and there's no purpose for him to really be there? What does he want, or what is he a representative of?
I've thought about it a lot. I mean, the first thing is he's coming from the bus stop. That implies that he came from somewhere else. It feels like he is playing a game, because that look on his face, like he knows he's a part of something and I'm a part of something. And whatever this game is, he is winning and I'm losing. It's not. Oh. It's him.
He's pinging you right now?
Yeah.
Wow, that is in the middle of nowhere.
That's the bus stop. I'm not gonna go get him. No.
You mentioned that there was an online forum of other rideshare drivers who have experienced similar phenomenon.
Yeah.
Do you think it's related?
I don't know. Theirs is different though. Like I went and I started trying to figure out if anybody else has experienced this, and I found this group. They call it ghost pickups, and basically what it is they get a ping, they drive to the location. There's no passenger there though when they get to the location. The car is totally empty when they do their drive. The app starts the ride, it ends the ride, they get paid, but they're in the car alone the entire time, which is different than mine, right? Because in mine, there is someone in the car with me. So it's similar, but not quite.
I found this thread you're talking about. It's called Ghost Pickups in Seattle.
Yeah.
The first post reads, I get paid, but I'm just driving air around. Am I the only one?
The phantom passenger syndrome. Have you heard of that?
No.
It's when you spend so much time on the road in isolation, more than 12 hours, and fatigue starts to set in. The mind wants to create a stimuli, and it starts projecting things around you that aren't actually there because the mind is terrified of loneliness. Have you been working so many hours that could be a possibility? Have you considered that?
There is someone in that car with me, though. These rides happened.
Why don't we fast forward to the last night? Ryan, can you bring up the night 5 footage?
I got it. I will put it on your monitor now.
Okay, so this is from 2 nights ago.
Yeah, safe from around here. Just passing through.
Who are you talking to?
Desmond. He was sitting right behind me. I felt like I had to say something and I didn't know what to do.
There's nobody else in the car.
Wait, then... Oh my God. Okay. Whew. That's... He's here.
Ryan?
I don't think so. Here's the parking lot. It's on your monitor.
Look, see him? See him right there.
Dave, we have security, David. You have look at us here. The bravest thing that anybody can do is to share something where they don't think anybody else is going to believe them. Every person who calls in or calls somebody crazy, there's someone else out there listening, and you didn't just tell your story, you told their story too.
No, I need to go.
Okay, let's get you out there. Ryan, I'll meet you guys out. Will you just take them out? Imagine waking up with your dream face, only to find that it's become your nightmare. Our guest was once loved by millions, worshipped, one of the first influencers who decided to stream her own cosmetic surgery live, chasing the look that happened to be trending that week, and everyone watched. Her new look went from trending to tragic, from celebrated to the internet's favorite punchline. Madison Brooks, once a viral sensation and now a cautionary tale. Madison, take us back to how it first started.
Well, it started out quietly. I was just scrolling past these girls who all looked so put together and always radiant and polished, and it just started to heighten all of my flaws. Eventually, my photos stopped feeling inspiring and started to feel like something else to fix.
So you started using filters to change your appearance because social media thrives on that feeling, on that comparison, until your reality feels like something that you needed to edit.
Every swipe felt like another reminder that I wasn't measuring up, I wasn't doing enough, I wasn't being enough. So I went for it. The deep plane facelift.
Is that an invasive surgery?
It's extremely involved. And I thought it was the right thing to do because I told myself that it was my decision and my moment. And if I live streamed the whole thing, then I would be the one controlling the story and nobody else could.
Okay, so Madison Brooks just live streamed herself, completely destroying her own face. I mean, I've done some crazy things for views, but permanently messing up your face?
Yeah, they made me a joke.
Madison, congrats on
The girl
views,
who went too
but
far, just
rips to your career.
someone to stare at, laugh at, and then swipe past.
Tell me about your deal with Elysium Glow, because that was huge, right? So when did you first realize that they weren't going to be backing you anymore, that the brand that helped you was going to be cutting ties with you?
The second I woke up, honestly, I checked my phone and I saw my management had texted me that it was done, and they told me that I wasn't relatable anymore and that I'd lost touch with the girl that our customer wanted to be.
How much were they paying you exactly to use your image for that deal?
Multiple six figures.
Wow. So when they canceled early, did you get to see any of that?
No, nothing. Because once you're out, you're out. The contract protected them, not me.
Let's break down what's really happening here, because it feels intentional. The algorithm feeds you impossible standards, so you're always chasing and you're never arriving. And then they amplify the outrage because anger spreads faster, and then they monetize anxiety because insecurity keeps your finger swiping, and it's built into the design to keep you on.
Like, I convinced myself that it was my fault for chasing something toxic. So when it all blew up, I just figured that was on me.
Let me show you something that we found last night.
Madison Brooks ruined her face. Don't let this happen to you. Trust the experts. Trust Beautify Me.
Oh my God. My face is literally a clickbait ad now.
So this isn't random. This is calculated. They know exactly who to show this to, exactly how it will land, and they're showing it right now to girls exactly like you.
That's a strange feeling, especially when that someone else turns out to be your best friend.
Madison, I'm sorry. I love you, but you've crossed the line. I can't keep supporting this type of toxic trend chasing. Officially, I'm following.
So that's a friend of yours.
She was. I literally got her the brand deal that started her whole career.
Let's step back and take a wider view of this here, because you're not alone. Look, we've all been there. Your thoughts racing, chasing every comment, every scroll, every intrusive echo bouncing around in your head. But what if you could shut it off? Or a sense. From Neurosyntech, visit neurosyntech.com. The cycle repeats constantly. You think about James Charles losing millions overnight, Michaela Nagara's lashes, Madison Beard dragged over filters. So each of them built up, torn down, replaced. Maybe it's not personal. Maybe this is just the playbook. That's build, design, scroll, repeat.
Are you suggesting that someone planned this whole thing? Like it was all staged?
Well, we talk about the algorithm like it's a neutral machine, but we create these digital minds and then we act surprised when they develop a will of their own. So maybe these aren't random missteps. Maybe they are traps that are carefully placed by brands or rivals or the system itself to turn influencers into villains overnight because it's entertaining.
Beauty isn't beauty anymore. It's a blood sport.
And the rules are always shifting because perfection, that may seem like it's the point, but that isn't the point. The point is to keep you chasing until you're too exhausted to remember why you started chasing in the first place. Is they profit by convincing you that this filtered version of your friends, your peers, even yourself is the reality, and then they sell you 1,000 ways to fix it. The filters, the creams, the surgeries, slowly twisting our idea of what's real because real just isn't good enough anymore. So you can chase a standard, that you can never meet because it was never real to begin with.
Sal, I got someone from Instagram marketing on the line. Should I put him through?
Yeah, put him through.
Hey, from Brand Strategy here. Let me break this down because I feel awful for Madison. A few weeks before your surgery, your surgeon, Dr. Wendell, reached out about running a targeted ad. He took your face, digitally manipulated it through an AI facelift filter. It's standard before and after stuff, and totally legit since you're a public figure, right? Normally, that's just smart business, drumming up excitement, bringing in clients. But here's the kicker. Wendell didn't want mass engagement. He specifically paid to target exactly one person. You. Just you.
Well, I saw that ad. They altered my face and showed me exactly how I'd supposedly look after the deep plane facelift.
Exactly. You were literally the only person who ever saw it. It was never meant for anyone else. It was designed exclusively for you.
Wait. So you're saying that the surgeon deliberately ran the ad just for Madison? How is that even legal?
It's legal, but that's exactly what happened. Nobody else saw it. Just her.
I feel like they packaged me up and sold me right back to myself.
They didn't just see your choice coming, Madison. They engineered it from the start. Who are you calling?
Dr. Wendell's office.
Hi, this is Jessica at Vibrant Model Management. I have Dr. Wendell booked for a national TV spot right now. Can you please put him through immediately?
One moment, please.
I need to...
On the surf time. Live destroy.
Dr. Wendell speaking.
Doctor, you're live with Madison Brooks. We're discussing her surgery and the targeted ad campaign that your clinic ran and launched around her.
Yes, I saw the coverage. Unfortunate how things unfolded.
Oh, was it unfortunate or profitable? Did your team know that it was targeting Madison with deep plane facelift ads before she ever booked the procedure?
That's not unusual. Just modern marketing.
Well, why Madison specifically?
You should probably discuss that with her management team.
Are you saying that you coordinated directly with her management team?
Yes. Madison's agency brought us the entire concept. Step 1, great demand. Step 2, live stream it. Step 3, you get it. The entire thing was orchestrated.
Why? I was their biggest client for a decade. Why would they sabotage their own success?
If you want answers, check out Elysium Glow's new cover girl. That should clear things up.
Yeah, you guys are going to want to see this.
Can you check the pinned comment?
Yeah, scroll down there, Ryan. Happy 18th birthday to our newest cover girl.
I know her. That's my manager's daughter.
Chris? You disappear for a month and this is where I find you? On a conspiracy podcast?
And it took everything. It's just erasing my past. It's erasing me.
Okay, so I just touched down at Tristan da Cunha. And no joke, this place, straight from Screensaver.
What if you found a place so perfect, it felt like it had been waiting just for you?
Almost.
A place so peaceful, it made you wonder if you'd ever really belonged anywhere else. But what if paradise isn't a place that you find, but a program that you run? Which brings us to Chris Gale. He's an influencer who spent his life chasing the perfect shot until he decided to chase the perfect escape. He traveled to Tristan da Cunha for a month, but the longer he stayed there, the more he felt the wrongness settle in. So Chris, when you decided to go completely off grid, what were you running from?
Honestly, the algorithm. My whole life was a feedback loop. Post, tag, analyze the engagement, then do it all again. I got tired of living in the version of my best self, of looking good, making people envious of me. The weird part was, nobody asked a single question about things outside of the island. The idea of outside world didn't exist. In Tristan da Cunha, where you're from is Tristan da Cunha. And that was the most isolating feeling I've ever had.
So are you talking about a shared denial? Or is it something deeper, like they had genuinely forgot anything else exists outside of that island?
Maybe when you're off the grid for that long, your perception, your awareness, and your emotional range just kind of shrinks. No wars, no heartbreaks, no hustle, no pain, no comparing your life to people online. Maybe that's what peace is.
Maybe.
When you don't have anything else to compare yourself to.
But then this also happened to you.
I met a girl there. She was unforgettable. We just spent 2 weeks, but it's the most beautiful time together. And to cut the story short, she left. The morning after, I woke up and the whole room smelled of salt water.
Salt water?
Just I can't access it. My memory of.
Do you remember
of
what
her.
she looked like? Is it just the name that's gone?
She was so stunning. But I can't even describe it to you.
You only
anymore.
remember the feeling.
When the locals there, when they heard about this, they knew what was going on. I still can't. I don't get it, but they called it. They called this the quiet.
The quiet.
Yeah.
That's their name for the state of being on the island. That's the quiet?
Yeah, like it's what you pay for peace.
Let's go back to the girl real quick. When you returned back from Tristan da Cunha, did you try contacting her? Did you reach out to her at all?
Yeah.
And?
I tried everything I could. The moment I landed here, her phone disappeared. It's like the island has a geofence for memories. You stay, you remember, you leave, it disappears.
Can you remember people and places on the island of Tristan da Cunha itself?
Yes, but it's bizarre. Like I go to my phone and I try to contact my friends from the island, but then the pictures, the messages, everything, it's just gone.
Tristan da Cunha, that is the most isolated inhabited island in the world. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. Its unique geomagnetic signature has also been correlated with 11 documented cases of transient global amnesia since 1987.
Okay, so what about Einstein's time dilation theory? That time itself can pass at a different rate depending on where you are. Maybe because that island is so isolated, the time passes at a different rate. Could that be a clean explanation for the isolation feature of the system?
Sal, we got a caller on hold named Courtney. I don't know, she's claiming to be Chris's girlfriend. Maybe it's the girl from the island, we should see.
Put her on.
Chris? You disappear for a month and this is where I find you? On a conspiracy podcast?
Courtney, I've been looking for you. After you left, things got fuzzy and...
What do you mean left? You left. Chris, what is wrong with you?
Wait, what's happening to
Hey,
her?
Ryan, can you check the feed?
The connection's destabilizing. I'm trying to get it.
Can we stop this, please?
We're live right now, but Ryan, can you try and get Courtney back?
Her name's Courtney?
That's the name she gave, right, Ryan? Her name is Courtney?
That's Courtney.
I think that's her.
Did she leave a number? Did she call from a number that you can see the number? Can you try her back?
I'm trying her now.
He's going to try to get her back, but what you are describing, the quiet, I think you said the locals call it, it does have a clinical name, perceptual isolation. So when you're cut off from your usual social cues, your friends and your routines and your familiar places, the brain will actually delete memories and connections that it doesn't think is useful anymore. So basically it's your mind's survival tactic. It's simplifying things in your brain to try to keep things stable so the brain doesn't get carried away. It starts erasing too much, like a protocol. So since you've experienced this directly, I want to know if you think that could be part of the equation here, where you get to the island, you're removed from your social cues, your friends, everybody that you know.
Sorry, what are you asking me?
I'm asking you if you believe that it could be social isolation related. And the way that the brain functions is that when you're put into a situation, you're removed from your normal daily routines, your tasks, it'll start throwing away things that it doesn't believe are useful anymore. Just like a computer cleaning itself.
Yeah, we got another caller here.
Yeah, is it Courtney?
No, I'm still trying Courtney.
Put another caller through.
Oh my God, Chris, what happened?
I'm sorry, I don't know you.
Chris, stop. That woman right there, that's your mom. And I'm not some girl you met on an island. I'm your girlfriend. You said, babe, quick photo trip, no big deal. And then you just vanished.
You're the one from the island. This is... Is this some kind of prank? You are... I know you, Courtney. I do not know her. And who is that woman? Like, what the...
Chris, when was the last time that you spoke to your mother? Before the island, you remember?
What kind of question is that?
Try to remember.
There's something going on here. Every time I try to remember my life, I get that spell. The salt water. It's like the ocean floods my head and just washes it away.
Chris, sweetheart, please come home. We need you. Please.
Mom?
Let's get them the studio address, get them here.
Looks like we have one more caller in the queue here.
Okay, put them through.
Hey Chris, hi Sal. Listen, I might have some answers. I'm the pilot who pulled you off that island. I've got some footage from when we picked you up. You might want to take a look. You kept repeating Tristan Del Cunha over and over, but that's not where we found you. You were hundreds of miles off course north on Baker Island. There's nothing there, Chris. No villagers, no girl, just empty sand. And you, alone.
Chris, I don't think you ever stop becoming an influencer. I think you spent your life creating the perfect story for an audience. When you tried to escape, the system just gave you a new one. It didn't just build you a paradise, it built you a perfect piece of content. The mystery, the lost, the love, the most authentic viral story of your life. And you were the only one in the audience. Let's get you someplace that's real. Chris chased happiness until his world faded out, and eventually he forgot himself. But in that quiet place, isolated from everything, he realized what we all come to learn eventually. Paradise isn't some distant island. It's the silent space inside us. If you've ever experienced something you can't explain, or a glitch that won't resolve, you're not broken, you're a witness. Send us the report. We're building a case file on the cracks in reality. Don't let them pat you out.
Bell 0809.